Hi. Okay. This is a new Nigeria with Olawale Oluwade. I'll speak briefly on what I've titled "The Death of Political Parties in Nigeria." The death of political parties in Nigeria. Why are political parties dying and becoming irrelevant in Nigeria? Why? Simple answer: because of a lack of men of values and honor who fastidiously uphold the cherished traditions, cultures, and processes of political parties the world over. That's the reason. Political parties have certain attributes which makes them what they are and also provides the basis for the attraction of her members and for which they canvass for votes during elections for elective offices. Without any of these attributes, the organization, whatever name it is called, isn't a political party. And here I list just five of such attributes. Number one, ideology. Political parties have a governing ethos, philosophy, or principles that is distinct and different from other political parties. Number two, brand identity. A brand identity that is unique, distinct, it is catchy, easily recognizable, and identifiable from all others. Number three, attribute: robust internal governance mechanisms and processes, a code of conduct, if you will, or a membership, contained in a membership handbook that is given and known, accepted by all members. Number four, the elevation of party supremacy above every member or group of members within such a political party. And fifth, not by any stretch of the imagination, the last, but I'll just end on this one: independence of party funding from the apron strings, of individuals or groups to ensure freedom from control by such individuals. Now, from the foregoing, can anyone, in all seriousness, classify any of the special purpose vehicles in our political space as political parties, or they are mere election contesting platforms? I think the latter, is more fitting to describe what we have. Can you explain the scenario where an individual holds a political party to ransom and inhibits the smooth running of this party for personal reasons? Second, can you rationalize the situation where a party member openly cavorts with opposition candidates, undermines his party's candidates during election, and the so-called party is unable to sanction such acts of pure rascality? Worse of all, can anyone explain how is it that members of a political party can decamp wholesale just for mere appointments into government offices and for personal benefits? Do people realize that political party ideology is as strong as religious beliefs? Do they realize this? We all witnessed elections in the United Kingdom and the United States of America last year. Has any Democrat decamped to the Republican National Congress in the United States, or any of the members of the Conservatives or Tory party in the United Kingdom decamped to the Labour Party in the United Kingdom? Have you seen any? We can extend and ask same questions for politicians in South Africa, in Ghana, in Senegal, along other democracies, even in Africa, that held elections in the last year or year and a half. Nigeria has no political parties in the truest sense of the word, as understood in a genuine democracy. What obtains is an aberration and a travesty of the word. What then is the solution? Start all over again. That's the solution. Start all over again. As the scriptures say, and I quote, "If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do?" End of quote. We have to demolish these caricatures, so-called political parties, and rebuild real political parties on sound foundations. I'm no longer naive about democracy as the cure-all for our political system. Monarchies in some parts of the world are delivering good governance to the people, building robust economies. Likewise, communism in China, So I'm not naive to be insisting, that it must be democracy or nothing. Let's find a system of governance that solves our perennial debacle of mass poverty and economic disaster, and build a great nation for the future generation. Otherwise, history will be thoroughly unkind to all of us. History will be unkind to all of us. I am doing what I'm doing to put my name, to etch my name in the books of history, that I spoke, for the truth. I spoke for justice. I spoke for equal opportunity for all without mincing words. And history would exonerate my name, from amongst those who ruined this nation, the destroyers of Nigeria. History will vindicate me. Thank you for listening. God bless Nigeria.